This building is not located here by accident. We're in the center of the Trinity Point Industrial Development location, and it is a high technology park. The purpose of this park that you're in is to provide opportunities for technology businesses to locate here in Clarion County. Tim Renninger and I have been working on this. We were trying to debate whether it was 9 or 10 years of putting together a public-private partnership that's truly a partnership. The university signed an agreement with Trinity Point about 10 years ago to get started. And entrepreneurship and development takes a long time. 10 years is a long time to get to this point. And actually, while some of the test tubes are here, they're not filled yet. So 10 years worth of advanced work to get this done. But this part is done now, and the remainder will come on as we can find the money and the clients.
You know, we're still an educational institution, but we're also working with those businesses that we talk about all the time. I mean, everyone that's in the building we've worked with. Last year and the year before, we had difficult years for the business community. However, last year we started to notice already an increase. This year we're overwhelmed sometimes with the work that we have to do. And we did $15.8 million in capitalization last year. I don't have the statistics completely this year, of course. But, you know, there's still opportunities there. And we're hoping that we set the example with this building. This is a vision. This is more than a building. It's what we want the future to be like. We want people to be thinking this way. We don't want to be relying on our natural resources that we always have relied on. We want you to look into the future. And if you have any idea, any little kernel, come in, talk to us, and we'll start working on those business plans and help you raise the capital and meet the right people. And I encourage you. And I want to thank you. That's
all business services and all the research capability necessary to support budding entrepreneurship. And this is at the very beginning of businesses. Our idea is that young people, and sometimes not so young people, have good scientific ideas. They can put together good solutions to problems that our society has and provide products and services that are helpful to everyone. But they don't necessarily have business skills. So to have a business service at the same place with a business development operation, we believe is absolutely crucial. And that's what you find on the first floor. Wood and his people will be down there after the presentations that you're going to hear today to show you what a business development center is. And it involves consultation, it involves training, it involves information technology, and all manner of services in support of business. On these two floors, you're going to find what are known as applied research laboratories. Now, what's the difference between a regular laboratory, a teaching laboratory, and an applied research laboratory? A research laboratory, which is not applied, is one that's looking at theoretical beginnings, explanations, theories. An applied laboratory takes theories and turns those into something that you can use. I think one of the things about our university is that we are application people. We do some basic research in our sciences, in our business school, throughout all of our departments. But our purpose is to find ways that what we know can be used to advance societies, like Clarion and Clarion County and beyond. So an applied research laboratory is that. A teaching laboratory is exactly what it says. It's an opportunity for faculty members to teach in a laboratory setting. And many of you were at our grand opening for the new Science Center, where you discovered there were more laboratories than anything else in that building, so that every person would be taking their science in a laboratory, not in a classroom. Don't you remember, didn't you love memorizing all those genus and species and all that kind of stuff? That isn't the way you teach science, because that isn't the way you do science. You do something with science, and you need laboratories for that. So an applied laboratory is one where a specific idea, a specific concept is being advanced, and our purpose is to turn that into business. So what will be formed here as time goes along, and certainly will be an announcement over the next couple of months, is the Center for Applied Research and Intellectual Property Development. Now, isn't that a heck of a name for a department? At school, it's going to be called Caribbean. So go figure. But the name says what it does. We do applied research for the purpose of developing intellectual property.
Good morning. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be here today. Like any company, being able to assemble the facilities, the talent, and the capabilities to start a new company is extremely critical. Part of that is the exciting point of being here today as we start to launch CRG into a facility that is state-of-the-art. Before I begin, I'd like to be able to acknowledge the efforts of Dr. Grunewald and the Clarion University. I met him 18 months ago, and it was clear the passion, the dedication, and the perseverance that he had to make this a reality was going to happen. Conversations with Clarion University Foundation and Michael Kiefer providing the infrastructure, making sure that the pieces that we need in order to be able to take the vision and to put it on the ground and to bring it to the forefront. And also to the SBDC here at Clarion University. Dr. Yaney, Cindy Nellis, they've developed a partnership with CRG as well as a friendship, and I am grateful for that. As a company starts to develop, it needs to take certain pieces of its core intellectual property. And in this particular case, the intellectual property was developed by a local native, Dr. Rakowski. In terms of the VeinStay, OsteoXcel, and a potential biofilm technology, we look to apply the research capabilities that he has developed and to bring product to market. Over the last 12 months, we have worked diligently in putting together the industrial partnerships and starting to raise the necessary capital in order to be able to make CRG a reality. And in the past 2 months, we've made significant headway in being able to do that. Today, what you're going to see is the first step of 3 major opportunities that we have in front of us. The facilities that you're going to tour are state-of-the-art. Whether you're in Silicon Valley or at Boston or in the Research Triangle, nobody has anything better than we're going to show you today. With that, we're going to be able to work with our industrial partners and put together the opportunity of a company founded in Clarion, headquartered in Clarion, and is going to create jobs in Clarion for the people as they come out of the university sector and continue to grow. One of our partners has gone as far as committing to help assist us in putting together a manufacturing FDA-level facility into our research laboratory. This is a significant commitment, and we're extremely excited about what the future brings. But that future wouldn't be possible without all of you. And for that, as part of CRG, we thank you.
Well, I am speaking on behalf of Brian Sowa this morning. He's a senior advisor for Nano Blox. His rental car decided to put me on the spot. But he will be here probably in about half an hour after I finish speaking. I am an assistant professor out of the Center for Applied Research and Intellectual Property Development. It is a mouthful, I know. It's the first step, and it's bright and beautiful. Upstairs, I get a beautiful, brand new, state-of-the-art 2,500 square foot laboratory to stock, not only with nice, novel pieces of equipment, but also with students. So I've been here 3 months so far. I already have 7 students enthusiastically looking to start working in the laboratory, some of which already paid with stipends, starting this summer already. And they span from the business department all the way through the biology department, chemistry, and physics. And so and that's what nanotechnology is. It's a way of bridging the gap, not only from the science point of view, but also from the business point of view. Nano Blox itself has been around since 2003. They're the first domestic producers of nanodiamonds. What nanodiamonds are, tiny dust, 3 to 5 nanometers on average in size, and what they do. Well, to give you a concept of what a nanometer is, a DNA strand is 1.4 nanometers. And what they do is they offer potential for everything from armor plating for tanks and infantry to wound care and drug delivery. So my specialty and background is nanobiotechnology, so that's what we will be concentrating on. And upstairs, they will be doing production, processing, and as well as research and development, which is what my focus will be. So, again, I want to say thank you to Dr. Grunewald and to everyone that put this together. It's a wonderful opportunity, and I look forward to speaking to you upstairs. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.